Are your legs feeling heavy and weak? Do you struggle with stairs or find standing for long periods increasingly difficult? The surprising cause might be hiding in your medicine cabinet. Two common vitamins you're taking with the best intentions. A recent Harvard Medical School study confirmed what I've observed in my practice for years. Certain supplements, when overused, directly weaken leg muscles in seniors. Even more concerning, your kitchen likely contains several foods that compound this problem, undermining your mobility and independence without you realizing it. In today's video, I'll reveal these leg-weakening culprits in a countdown of the 15 worst offenders. By the time we reach number 1, you'll understand exactly what's causing your discomfort and, more importantly, the simple changes that can restore your strength. What makes this information so valuable? Many of my clients have reported significant improvements in mobility within weeks of making these adjustments. Imagine climbing stairs without pain, walking confidently without fatigue, and maintaining your independence as you age, all by avoiding certain foods and adjusting your supplement routine. Stay with me through this countdown. The information about the 2 worst vitamins alone, which I'll reveal at the end, could dramatically improve your quality of life. If you're ready to reclaim your mobility, type "Let's Thrive" in the comments and join thousands of seniors who've transformed their leg strength with these insights. 15. Candy and sweet desserts. Our countdown begins with number 15, candy and sweet desserts. That chocolate bar or slice of cake isn't just affecting your waistline, it's silently undermining your leg strength. High-sugar foods trigger inflammation throughout your body, making your legs more sensitive and susceptible to deterioration. When you consume sugar regularly, it also disrupts how your muscles access energy, causing them to fatigue quickly during everyday activities like walking or standing. The weight gain associated with regular sugar consumption adds another burden. Each extra pound places 4 times more pressure on your knees when walking, accelerating joint deterioration and muscle weakness over time. Instead of processed sweets, choose fresh fruits or homemade desserts with minimal sugar. One client reported feeling noticeably lighter on her feet just 2 weeks after making this change, a simple swap with significant benefits for your mobility. 14. Fried foods. From sweet to savory, number 14 on our list is fried foods. Those crispy French fries and battered onion rings undermine your leg strength in multiple ways. A 2021 study found that trans fats in fried foods increase joint pain by 15% in adults over 60. These harmful fats trigger inflammation, targeting joints and muscular tissue, while simultaneously impairing circulation, a critical issue for leg health. Your leg muscles contain some of your body's largest muscle groups, requiring robust blood flow to function properly. When trans fats cause blood vessels to constrict, these vital muscles receive less oxygen and nutrients, resulting in weakness and fatigue. Consider what happened to Robert, a 68-year-old client who loved his weekly fish and chips. After switching to baked fish and roasted potatoes, he experienced improved energy during his daily walks within just 3 weeks. The simple act of changing cooking methods preserved the flavors he enjoyed while eliminating the compounds weakening his legs. 13. White bread. Moving to number 13, we find a breakfast staple in many homes, white bread. This seemingly innocent food has surprising effects on leg strength after 60. White bread is made from refined flour stripped of fiber, protein, and most nutrients. When consumed, it rapidly converts to sugar, triggering many of the inflammatory responses we discussed with desserts. What makes bread particularly problematic is that many people consume it multiple times daily, creating a constant inflammatory state. For seniors, maintaining muscle mass requires overcoming the natural 1 to 2% loss that occurs yearly after 60. The refined carbohydrates in white bread provide little support for this battle, failing to deliver the protein and nutrients needed for muscle maintenance. When shopping, look for bread where whole grain is listed as the first ingredient and aim for options with at least 3 grams of fiber per slice. This simple change supports muscle health rather than undermining it, helping preserve the strength you need for daily activities. 12. Alcohol. At number 12 in our countdown, alcohol, a substance that affects leg strength through multiple pathways, even when consumed in moderation. Alcohol's diuretic effect leads to dehydration, which immediately impacts muscle performance. Your muscles are approximately 75% water, and even mild dehydration reduces strength and endurance, particularly in weight-bearing muscles. More concerning is alcohol's interference with protein synthesis, the process through which your body repairs and builds muscle tissue. Research shows that alcohol can reduce muscle protein synthesis by up to 37%, severely hampering recovery and maintenance. If you enjoy social drinking, consider limiting yourself to one drink on special occasions, and always pair it with plenty of water and protein-rich foods. Your future mobility is worth this small adjustment to your habits. If you're finding this information valuable, type strong legs in the comments. I'd love to know which items have surprised you most so far. 11. Processed meats. Number 11 on our list, processed meats like hot dogs, bacon, salami, and deli meats. These convenient options create complex problems for your leg health. Processed meats deliver a troubling combination of excessive sodium, nitrates, and saturated fats. The high sodium content, often over 500 milliliters per serving, leads to water retention and swelling in your lower extremities. This fluid accumulation places pressure on blood vessels and muscles, creating a perfect storm for discomfort and weakness. The nitrates used as preservatives interfere with energy metabolism at the cellular level, leaving your leg muscles without the energy needed for proper function. This explains why many seniors notice increased fatigue and leg discomfort after meals containing processed meats. Simple swaps make a tremendous difference. Choose fresh chicken over deli meat, eggs over bacon, and fish over hot dogs. Your legs will respond with improved strength and reduced swelling, often within just a couple of weeks. 10. Commercial baked goods. Halfway through our countdown, we find commercial baked goods at number 10. Those tempting store-bought muffins, donuts, and pastries combine several leg-weakening ingredients into convenient packages. The typical commercial baked good contains refined flour, sugar, and trans fats, a problematic trio we've discussed individually. Together, they create a compounded effect greater than the sum of its parts, triggering inflammation that directly affects muscle tissue and reduces strength where you need it most. What makes these products particularly insidious is their convenience and growing portion sizes. The average store-bought muffin today is roughly 3 times larger than muffins were 30 years ago, delivering a substantially bigger hit of these problematic ingredients. By baking at home with whole grain flours, reducing sugar by half, and using healthy fats like olive oil, you can still enjoy occasional treats without compromising your mobility and independence. 9. Canned foods. At number 9, we have canned foods, convenient pantry staples that might be quietly contributing to leg weakness. The primary concern is their extraordinarily high sodium content. A single can of soup can contain over 2,000 milliliters of sodium, nearly an entire day's recommended limit. This excessive salt immediately triggers fluid retention, particularly noticeable in the legs and feet. When your lower extremities retain water, the resulting swelling compresses blood vessels and nerves. This compression impairs circulation, reducing oxygen and nutrient delivery to your leg muscles. Over time, this compromised circulation leads to weakness and fatigue. The solution isn't abandoning convenience, but making smarter choices. Look for low-sodium versions of your favorite canned foods, and always rinse canned beans and vegetables, which can reduce sodium content by up to 40%. Frozen vegetables often provide the same convenience with better nutritional value and no added sodium. 8. Processed cheese. Our countdown continues with number 8, processed cheese products, which impact leg health in surprising ways. Processed cheese contains up to 400 milliliters of sodium per slice, about 18% of your daily recommended limit. This high sodium content triggers fluid retention, while phosphate additives used to improve texture can bind to calcium in your body, preventing proper absorption of this crucial mineral. Calcium isn't just important for your bones, it's essential for muscle contraction. When calcium absorption is compromised, muscle function suffers, particularly in the large muscle groups of your legs that you rely on for mobility. Switching to natural cheeses like aged cheddar, Swiss, or fresh mozzarella provides the calcium and protein your muscles need without the problematic additives. Your legs will thank you for this simple dietary upgrade. 7. Soft drinks. Number 7 on our countdown, soft drinks, both regular and diet varieties, which create surprising problems for leg strength. Regular sodas deliver a massive sugar dose, up to 40 grams per can, triggering inflammation that directly affects muscle function. Diet sodas aren't necessarily better. As research suggests, artificial sweeteners may trigger inflammation and muscle discomfort in sensitive individuals. Both types contain phosphoric acid, which can interfere with calcium absorption, crucial for muscle contraction and strength. Perhaps most overlooked is how sodas displace more nutritious beverages, replacing water, milk, or tea that would better support your leg health. One client, David, was consuming 3 to 4 colas daily. After gradually replacing them with sparkling water and unsweetened tea, he reported that the chronic heaviness in his legs had noticeably improved within just 3 weeks. A simple change with significant benefits. 6. Fast food meals. As we approach the most critical items in our countdown, number 6 deserves special attention. Fast food meals. Perhaps the most problematic food category because they combine multiple leg-weakening elements in a single convenient package. The typical fast food meal delivers excessive sodium, often exceeding 2,000 milliliters, refined carbohydrates, trans fats, and sugar. This creates a perfect storm of inflammatory triggers and circulatory challenges that directly impact leg strength. What makes fast food particularly problematic is its dose-dependent effect. Occasional consumption causes temporary issues, but regular consumption creates chronic conditions that progressively weaken leg muscles over time. The solution isn't necessarily elaborate home-cooked meals. Simple alternatives like rotisserie chicken with a supermarket salad or pre-cut vegetables with hummus provide convenience without the leg-weakening effects, helping preserve your mobility and independence as you age. 5. Frozen dinners. At number 5, we find frozen dinners, those convenient meals that might be quietly undermining your mobility. While marketed as complete, balanced meals, most frozen dinners fall dramatically short nutritionally while delivering concerning levels of sodium. A typical frozen meal contains 700 to 1,800 milliliters of sodium, potentially more than half your daily limit in a single meal. Beyond sodium, many frozen dinners contain inadequate protein for seniors' needs. After 60, protein requirements increase to about 1 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight daily to maintain muscle mass. Most frozen meals provide only 10 to 15 grams of protein, far less than the 25-30 grams recommended per meal for muscle maintenance. If convenience is essential, look for frozen meal brands specifically designed for higher protein content and lower sodium. Better yet, consider batch cooking simple protein and vegetable combinations on weekends, creating your own freezer meals that support, rather than undermine your mobility. 4. Margarine and vegetable shortening. At number 4, margarine and vegetable shortening. Spreads and cooking fats many choose believing they're making a heart-healthy choice. Despite being marketed as healthier alternatives to butter, many margarines contain trans fats and highly processed oils that trigger significant inflammation. This inflammation directly affects muscle tissue, particularly in the weight-bearing muscles of your legs. These products can interfere with the body's utilization of critical omega-3 fatty acids, compounds essential for reducing inflammation and supporting proper muscle function. Without these beneficial fatty acids, muscle cells can't operate optimally, leading to weakness and faster fatigue. Research increasingly suggests that natural fats like olive oil, avocado oil, or even modest amounts of real butter provide compounds that support muscle health. Making this simple switch in your kitchen can contribute significantly to maintaining leg strength and function as you age. 3. Artificial sweeteners. Before revealing the 2 worst vitamins for leg strength, we come to number 3, artificial sweeteners. Those zero-calorie sugar substitutes that might be causing surprising problems for your legs. While developed to reduce sugar consumption, artificial sweeteners have been linked to muscle issues in seniors. Studies indicate these compounds can trigger neurological pathways that result in muscle discomfort and weakness, effects particularly noticeable in the legs. Artificial sweeteners can also disrupt gut bacteria balance, leading to systemic inflammation that affects muscles and joints. A 2021 study found that regular consumption of certain artificial sweeteners was associated with higher inflammatory markers, especially in adults over 60. The solution isn't necessarily returning to sugar, but finding more natural approaches to sweetness. Small amounts of honey or maple syrup provide sweetness with beneficial compounds, or gradually reducing sweetener use often resets taste preferences, making naturally sweet foods more satisfying. We've now reached the most crucial part of our countdown. The 2 vitamins that, despite their important roles in health, can significantly weaken your legs when consumed in excess. What makes these particularly dangerous is that many seniors increase their intake of these specific vitamins believing they're doing something positive for their health. 2. Excessive vitamin A. At number 2 on our countdown, excessive vitamin A, a supplement many seniors take faithfully without realizing its potential impact on leg strength. Vitamin A is essential for vision, immune function, and cell growth. However, research from the National Institutes of Health revealed that excessive vitamin A intake doubled the risk of bone fragility in adults over 60. When consumed in excess, particularly through supplements rather than food sources, vitamin A can cause a condition called hypervitaminosis A. This directly affects both muscle and bone health, creating weakness and pain that's often most noticeable in the legs. The mechanism is particularly concerning for seniors. Excessive vitamin A disrupts the delicate balance between bone formation and breakdown. This leads to increased bone fragility and potential density loss, a serious concern when fall risk is already elevated due to age. What makes vitamin A especially problematic is its fat-soluble nature. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that are easily excreted, vitamin A is stored in your liver and can accumulate to toxic levels over time. The solution isn't eliminating vitamin A, but ensuring you're getting appropriate amounts from the right sources. Food sources like carrots, sweet potatoes, and dark leafy greens provide vitamin A in forms your body can regulate more effectively. Only take vitamin A supplements under medical supervision and after testing confirms a deficiency. 1. Excessive vitamin D. We've finally reached number 1, the most surprising entry on our list and potentially the most impactful on your leg strength. Excessive vitamin D. Vitamin D has received tremendous attention in recent years, leading many seniors to significantly increase their intake through supplements. While this vitamin is indeed crucial for bone health and muscle strength, excessive amounts create serious problems for leg health. A groundbreaking 2022 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found that high-dose vitamin D increased hypercalcemia risk by 20% in seniors. This condition, where calcium levels in the blood become too high, directly causes muscle weakness, cramping, and coordination problems that are particularly noticeable in the legs. Excess calcium doesn't just circulate in the bloodstream. It deposits in soft tissues, including muscles and blood vessels. These deposits interfere with muscle contractions and circulation, especially affecting the large muscles in your legs that are essential for mobility and independence. What makes this particularly alarming is the widespread belief that more is better when it comes to vitamin D. Many seniors take high-dose supplements without any testing to confirm a deficiency or regular monitoring of blood levels. James, a 74-year-old client, had independently increased his vitamin D intake to 10,000 IU daily after reading about its benefits online. When he came to me with progressive leg weakness, blood tests revealed vitamin D toxicity. After reducing to physician-recommended levels, his strength improved significantly within 2 months. The solution is straightforward. Only take vitamin D supplements based on blood tests and medical advice. Most adults need between 600 to 2,000 IU daily, with higher doses only appropriate for confirmed deficiencies under medical supervision. For healthy levels, aim for moderate sunlight exposure and vitamin D-rich foods like fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified dairy products. We've completed our countdown of the 15 items that can weaken your legs after 60, from common foods to the surprising vitamins that topped our list. This knowledge empowers you to make choices that preserve and enhance your mobility and independence. The most important takeaway isn't about complete elimination, but awareness and moderation. Small changes can yield significant results for your leg strength and overall mobility. Start with these 3 simple actions. First, if you're taking vitamin A or D supplements, consult your healthcare provider to check your levels and ensure you're not exceeding recommended amounts. This single step could dramatically improve your leg strength within months. Second, review your kitchen for the high-sodium, processed items we discussed. Replace just one processed food category with fresher alternatives each week. This gradual approach makes lasting change more manageable. Third, increase your protein intake from natural sources like eggs, fish, poultry, dairy, or plant-based proteins. Aim for 25-30 grams per meal to provide your leg muscles with the building blocks they need to maintain strength. The strength of your legs directly impacts your quality of life, your ability to travel, play with grandchildren, maintain your home, and preserve your independence. By being mindful of what you consume, you're investing in your future mobility and comfort. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe to our channel and share this video with someone you care about. Together, we can build a community dedicated to healthy, active aging. Here's to walking confidently, climbing stairs with ease, and thriving in every moment of your golden years.